And good Monday morning. As I'm just getting started. Another day. The weather's here today. I do want to check. I'm going to have to redo this. Delete forever. It didn't want to upload. I don't get it. My video from Saturday? Let me see. Upload videos. It's unbelievable. Oops. The heck with it. Okay, now it's uploading. Let's see what happens. Anyway, the sad news of the morning is, if for many, is the passing of Pope Francis. So that's sad news for many who are Catholic. He was very ill, and that's life. They tried to treat him as best they could, and he had double pneumonia, bad. So Pope Francis has passed away. May he rest in peace. All right, let me get to do these pop-outs. I went to bed early last night. I was wiped. Oh my gosh, I was exhausted. I did a lot yesterday around this house. Alexa, shut off living room light. It's bright right in my face. Oh my God, it's too early for that. It's like right there. And I've been up for a couple hours already doing things. Station stuff. That's the first thing. The dog, me, the cats. Mom is still sleeping. Made my coffee. Took, the 3 S's, which I won't get into too much information what they are. Shower. There's a 3 S's thing. But I missed one. I forgot to do this S, shave. Which bothers me because I hate it. I hate shaving. Okay, what am I doing here? Rumble. Let's refresh it. That is bizarre. Okay, it's working now. Not that it really matters. I got TikTok up. So good morning to those on TikTok. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm gonna game for a little while. Once I get all this set up. Okay, keep this browser open, so I can't use that one. That's weird how the 360 video corrupted when I uploaded it. That's weird. All right. Okay, mute. What's up, Genghis? It's going to take. It's going to take a few weeks for the Pope, to choose a new Pope. It usually takes a few weeks. And they say they're going to lay him in the coffin today. And then I think Wednesday, they'll have him at the Vatican for people to pay their respects. But it usually takes weeks before they choose another. But it wouldn't surprise me, because they knew he was ill, that was already the mechanisms that were going on behind the scenes, already thinking about the inevitable, because he was very ill. And you can only imagine, and I'm not going to get into it because I'm on TikTok, you can already, I bet you any amount of money, there's people out there already putting a bunch of conspiracy stuff. Is this the last Pope? Like, you can't imagine. I mean, I can't even imagine the disrespect to the Catholic people that would be already out there. But I'm sure it is. But that's just the way it goes, I guess. I'm assuming that, but I'm most likely not wrong. Just the culture we live in, society. But right now, for the many that are Catholics that are mourning today, it's out of respect to those. And yes, there are people from other faiths, leaders of other faiths, sending their condolence. The respectful thing to do. Which I think in today's time, the word respect has lost a lot of meaning. So, that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. And I don't even know if anybody's watching right now. I'm just doing pop-outs, so I can't see any chats. I'm not there yet. I saw Genghis only because that's the thing that shows up when I start streaming on Streamlabs. That's the main account. And happy Monday to you, Chocolate. And Red Star. I see Red Star in there. But you know what I mean? It's like you can only imagine. Now that I'm seeing your comments. It is very sad. And I mean, yesterday's Easter. I mean, actually, I agree with a lot of the terminology Resurrection Day. Because that's exactly what it is. Really. If we want to get technical on it. Because that is in the religious texts. All right, I'm lost. I don't know which one I have to pop out. Oh, Rumble. No, I got Rumble. What am I missing? Kick. And yes, we're on YouTube. Oh, come on. It's too early for this phone to ring. It's ridiculous. It really is. Oh, it's my doctor. Hello? Yes. How are you? Yes. Because it's a long story, but I'm really busy now with all kinds of stuff. But when can we reschedule that for Dr. Shaw? Let's do. Yeah, Monday will work early. Like, okay. All right, hold on. Let me think. Thursday early. Oh, only in the afternoon period? Okay. Right. Ooh. Let me think of this one. Yeah, let's not this week. Next week, I would say Wednesday afternoon. Oh no, I can't do. Wait. I can't do Wednesdays. Wait, I'm thinking. Let me think. Oh my. Can't do All right, next week Thursday afternoon, but it can't be too late. 2:45 works. All right. Thank you for helping. Thank you. You too. Bye bye. Oh, my cardiologist. Here we go. He's gonna start making all these tests again, like he always does. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, what was I doing? This before my doctor's office called. All right. Mom and I are on the train to Boston. My sister Alice is running. Wow, running the marathon. Watch number 26111. If anyone's watching, she starts at 11:15. Oh, that's so cool. Your sister's in the Boston Marathon. And her number is 26111. So 26111 is Chantal's sister running in the marathon. And she starts at 11:15. So if anybody, wish her luck and wish all the others as well. Good luck to everyone in the Boston Marathon. But specifically, her sister will be participating in the marathon, and her number is 26111. And she starts at 11:15. Cool. That's nice. And good morning to those on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all the platforms. And like I said, and I'm only going to say it one more time, many are mourning the loss of Pope Francis. So may he rest in peace. I'm raised a Catholic. So that enough said. Without getting into the people who politicize the church and the other things, the negative connotations. But I communion, confirmation. So I was raised a Catholic, so today's a day of mourning, respect, prayer. So I'll leave it at that. Hello to Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou, I don't know if there's shows on the station, but I could almost swear there's someone with that name that participates in. I may be wrong. There may be more than one. Actually. But good morning to you. So, and what's up, Jay, Mike, all those in TikTok. And it's early here in Hudson Valley, New York. And again, this weather, my gosh. And I was covering it Saturday night until I was showing my bike ride video, my 360 video, and all of a sudden I got slammed again on a certain platform for, I don't get it. I'm bike riding. I am bike riding. Am I watching the storm move? All I know is it was shifting east, so it might be today more east of Louisiana, maybe Alabama. I could look. But again, Saturday night, northern Texas, southern Oklahoma. I mean, my gosh. We're going to look. It's early in the morning, so storms usually, let me just make this clear. The sun warms the ground below, heats it up, that heat rises. when the sun is out, it helps build storms, storm tops. It's a whole process. The heat rising. I'm not gonna get into the whole technical aspect of why, as the day progresses, storms get more intense based on that alone. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the only thing that's in play, because you have cold, warm air clashing, winds coming from different directions, moisture coming from the Gulf. There's so many variables that there's a lot involved. But let's take a look. All right, let's get rid of my game. Oh, that's Elite Dangerous. Why is Elite Dangerous on there? I haven't played that in a while. Okay, let's see what's going on. There's a front right there. So if I had to guess, you can see by the fronts. See this? See the front? I would not doubt that the storminess is to the east of this front. Oh, already they got, oh, there it is. There's one there. There's one here, it looks like. Let's take a look. There's one severe, well, I don't know about one. There's a severe thunderstorm warning, but no tornado warnings yet. It's 676 at the moment, where my friend Genghis lives in southern Louisiana. And good morning to you, Mike. Go enjoy your time, Chantal, seeing your sister run the marathon. All right, so let's look. Yep, there is one in Texas, right down here. And there it is. So that is the only current severe thunderstorm, and it looks like it's moving east, and it is. You can see why by this right here, it's moving east. So you can see there's a line already developing. Already. And obviously this looks like it's going to shift to the east. Now, I don't know how much they're going to intensify, but it looks like they're heading toward Louisiana. But let's go more to the north. I see there's more embedded storms here, just like I said, ahead of the front. And they're moving east, northeast. It depends. It looks like more northeast. So they're heading up this way. So these same locations that have been getting these storms for weeks it's incredible. Let's go up north a little bit more. See? See how I'm hitting radars? And I'm following my imaginary line of where I think the storms are going to be. Which I'm pretty good at that, by the way. Because it's a front. We already seen the front here. It's going to be ahead of the front. Let's check Cleveland. You see there's a little up here. So there's a line that's extending all the way down to Texas right now. So it's coming down. So if I had to make a guesstimate based on what I'm looking at, Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, up into Kentucky, maybe even into Philly. I don't know, because it's already here, sliding. So I'm talking about later this afternoon, it's probably going to intensify. Oh my God, my boss. I got to mute for a second. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to mute for a second. Good. That's what we were just talking about. Yeah, yeah. We were just talking about that. All right, that was the boss. That was the boss. I must take that. And I'll get more into the storms in a second, but I have to arrange for a meeting. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. He's a detective. He's still an active detective. I need to call. Awesome detective. He's on another 48 hours on TV. He's a host on the network. And I need to call him. And he is an awesome person. This is the work. It starts early. I work 7 days a week. From right here. Running the network. It's a lot. I have a pre-recorded 3 today for 2 hours. Then I've got shows from 7 to 1 o'clock in the morning. But it's all good. All right, let me call him. His name is Jason White. Look him up, another 48 hours. And he's still an active police officer. Detective. I finished my coffee. Might be too early.
Your call has been forwarded.
We can't put that number. I'll call you. What? I'll call you back in a few. Roger. Okay. Anyway. I need more coffee. What's going on in chat? What did I miss? Oh, the storms. TikTok was asking. Let's go back. All right. Oh, my phone. So yeah, I would say probably you really need to pay attention to your weather in Arkansas. Maybe possibly moving into Alabama, Mississippi, in here, Tennessee, Kentucky, probably up into PA, upstate New York, western New York State, not here where I am. I don't think it's just supposed to be cloudy here today, I think. Let me check mine. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. It's a little chilly today, but that's about it. 60s. A week ago, I was in the 40s. So I'm not complaining. At all. But let's see what... I got to look at Windy. I got to look at the models. Because I can't just look at it with that. I need more than that. That's not usually how I do this. I'm doing this backwards. I usually look at the models first, which is that. All right, so here's the low pressure right here. This is what's causing that. So let me explain it to those who may not understand this. So whenever you have this low pressure like this, it creates, let's call it a front, because that's what it is, a long, it almost looks like a giant comma. For those, I'm trying to simplify it. It looks like a big comma. So see the spinning here, the rotation, and then it goes like this. So think of a comma, because it creates that front. You got the warm air ahead of it and the colder air driving behind it. And that's what causes the storms to erupt along that clash zone, let's call it. So right in here, you can see it already setting up, and it's actually going back into Texas. See it? It's right here. That's how you could visualize it with a model. And I've been doing this for years, so it's easy for me to identify. So let's go to later on this afternoon. Thankfully, in a way, there's Gulf moisture coming up but it's not that strong because the high pressure isn't where it could be, where it could really whip this up. The high pressure is actually not even that formed. That's a good thing, because if this high pressure was down here a little bit, it would bring up that warm air from the Gulf into this area. So in a way, that's not bad. Here's another system coming down. Let's look at the rest of the week. Yeah, that high pressure is done. It's moved out. Could be some storms here in Texas, but nothing crazy. No severe weather. There's always the chance of severe weather popping up isolated when you have storms. So let me rephrase that. There's always a chance. I'm skimming through. Okay, we're gonna have rain at the end of the week. Up here. It's gonna be an unsettled weekend here. But see, it's quiet here. That's what I'm looking at. This is a quiet week, pretty much. There's a system here, but it's a quiet week ahead for those that are experiencing the storms and still the pattern. But now here is where it starts. Next Sunday, you're starting to see it. That funneling of energy right in here. Texas. Next weekend. If the models stay reliable. Yeah, it is going to be a lot of stormy activity in here next weekend. And then it starts to shift a little east. Not much. And then I don't trust the models after this. But that, look at the Gulf moisture coming into Texas. That's what you look for. That warm Gulf air. And then there's a system here. So who knows? It's a week away. Let's focus on the now. And let's look at the radar. And let's see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, it is the line. It's exactly the line and the comma I was just talking about. See? It looks like a giant comma. And see how it's stretching? Exactly where I said it was. Just by looking at the maps. I could tell. Look at it. Now, obviously, your stronger storms are going to be down here. But you can't discount it up here either. There's a nasty cell actually up here. And this is in the lakes, New York. Look at this. Now, I'm all the way on the other side of the state. I'm over here. This is for western New York. It's probably moving east. East, northeast, if I had to guess. So maybe in this direction. Let's see. I would say this way. Could be more east, but we'll see. I'm guessing. Yep, northeast. It's going this way. It's going up. That's what I thought. So these storms moving away into Canada and upstate New York, the Adirondacks. So there's some nasty cells even in New York State right now. But I would pay more attention to the people down south. Especially from Texas all the way up to Kentucky. Right in here. And look at these storms already in Texas. My gosh, look at that. Look at all those lightning strikes. Oh my gosh. That is nasty. This cell right here, this line. And it's moving east northeast. It actually looks like it looks like it's almost stationary and it's developing in one spot. Can you imagine? It looks like it's actually developing in this spot. It's not even moving, it's actually expanding. It's moving slightly. But look how it's sinking. Look at that. It's like it's expanding. Look at the size of it, and then at the beginning, and look at it at the end, how it's gotten bigger. And it's larger. Look how small it is here. Look at that. Look how small. But then it's like it's expanding with this bottom piece. It's just getting stronger. So that's nasty right now. But it's early. It's local time, what, 9:17 in the morning? These storms are going to get stronger as the afternoon goes on. Look at this. Right here. Louisiana. Northeastern Louisiana. And these are moving to the northeast. East-northeast. And then you've got... Oh. Good morning, sir. How are you?
What's happening with you? What are you on?
We would love to meet with you to go over the new
whatever's good for you guys on the weekend, that would be fine.
All right,
You
what?
know,
Because
the only thing is that I am up for the next murder. So if something changes, then I'll let you know. But
okay, what about? Because you're Central Time in Oklahoma. What about 11 a.m. your time?
done. Yes.
All right,
Sounds
so that's
good.
noon for
And we'll
me.
do it on Saturday.
Yes, Saturday.
Saturday at 11 our time.
Yes, and I'll send you
Yes.
the link for the meeting.
Perfect, and I'll email you that list. Thank you.
All right, thank you,
Appreciate
Jason.
Bill.
You have a great one.
Appreciate
God
you.
bless.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Bye. That's the detective. He's working a case right now, and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, he's awesome. And he's active. It's one of the few hosts on the network that are actually still involved in police work. And this guy is just unbelievable. Jason White. And I'll show you. It should be here. Well, I gotta be careful because of sharing stuff. Alright, so this is him. The day in the life of the first 48 with Detective Jason White. That's who I just was on the phone with. And he is highly recognized throughout the country in his police work. And trust me, you know, that's a person I would go to if I need assistance. As an active detective. But he's awesome. Now I gotta make another phone call because this is how this works. And now we're gonna keep an eye on this weather today. I'm gonna have to mute. My boss just put me on hold. He's got another incoming. So what? Oh. I'm just waiting. He still has me on hold. Like I said, this is how it is every day.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's all right. All right, that's done. Okay. Getting back to the weather. What's up, Rabbit? I know. That was sad with the Pope. Where are you? Oh, you're in Rumble. That's weird. Why aren't you in YouTube? Let's see. Hold on. I want to see the latest on those storms in Texas. It was pretty bad. It's this right here. They don't look as impressive as they just did a few minutes ago. That was when it's flared up. But see now, just based on the last one, I want to look in there. It almost looked like there was a slight area of rotation in there. See that spin? That's why you gotta watch. Yeah, it expires now. This is the one we're looking at. Yeah, it's weakening, which is good. And it should be heading offshore. But this whole area has to watch their weather today. No doubt. No doubt. What's this? Okay. So yes, today will be an active day from Texas all the way up into New York State along this front, going all the way up. It's actually quite active in upstate New York now. And let's go here. Right there. There's some storms here. These are over the lakes. Lake Ontario. It's funny, I bought my wood stove right next to me. Right here. In a location right in this area. I drove all the way up there to get it. And I live right here. So I had to drive 200 miles to get to there one way. It was a 400-mile, but it was worth the money. It was worth the trip, that is for sure. Because I saved a bundle. It was... I don't even know if I have the pictures of it. It's incredible what I did with it. It was wrapped in the original plastic, but it was in a place for 30 years. So it had a lot of surface rust. And I had to take a wire brush and all kinds of processes to clean it. And then I painted it with high temperature paint, gold and black, and it's beautiful still to this day. That was 15 years ago. Look at this. Look at these storms developing already. And there's Texas. So yeah, the line is definitely there for today. From Texas all the way up to New York. It's right in here now. Right in there is where you got to worry about your weather today. For a line of possible severe weather. They just dropped the alerts, which is good. We're in the clear for any severe weather. Louisiana. Doesn't say Texas. That must be maybe from the rain, probably. But look at these storms. heading offshore. So right now, this is where most of the severe weather is. But it's not severe anymore because they took the alerts off. So yep, that's what's going on right now. Here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Tell me I didn't just do that. I might have messed up my upload from my YouTube video. The Bike Ride 360 video. I think I just messed it up. Let me check. I need more coffee. Content. Videos. Watch it be. Okay, it's processing. It's processing, which is good. Let me put a thumbnail. Save. I don't think it's gonna work because this is a big video. Wow, it's starting to work. Images will look better once it's complete. So this was Saturday, but I gotta be, forget it. I'm not even gonna show it because every time I show a bike video, I get slammed on one platform. I don't understand why. The main thing is it's working. I'm gonna keep an eye on the weather. And over here, I'm not gonna worry about it now, but I have to top my pool off a little because I wasted a little water back washing the pump. Because I am currently working on my swimming pool, but with no chemicals. No chemicals. But it's all connected now. The pump is connected. Everything's connected. I flushed the air out of my system, the lines. So the little robot thing to clean the bottom is ready. I fixed a molding yesterday that was hanging right here. I fixed that. I cleaned the property up. I put a new flag up, which I gotta get this old one out of there. I left it there. It's caught on a rose tree. So yeah, it's getting there, out there. Today's not that nice of a day. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 53 degrees Fahrenheit.
53.
Today, expect a high of 61 degrees.
61 today. So it's chilly. But I cut the grass yesterday. I did a lot of work. That's why I went to bed early yesterday. I just did so much around the property. It was crazy. But it's looking good. I didn't do this one yet. Oh my God. Look at the cat. There's the cat. Kiddo! Oh, you heard me, didn't you? There's the kiddo. I could put the mic on. Let's see. Oh, it didn't work. How come it's not working? That's working. Ah, she's gone. The mic doesn't want to go on. Oh, that's why. Kiddo! Look, she stopped. Kiddo! Where's the kiddos? We're going to her house. She's saying, screw him, he's crazy. She's right on top of the house. Let's look at it from a different angle. Oh, she's on her cushion. I don't know where the other one is. I just fed them. So they're good. Let me put the mic on. Kiddo! Look. She hears my voice. Where's the candle? They're like, where's the voice coming from? Kiddo! Like, get lost, you. You see the cat though, just chilling. They got their houses. It's still heated. I haven't unplugged them yet. That looks weird. What is that? Oh, that's a thing hanging. It's like, what is that? That's the chimes. I'm like ducking in to see what that is. So yeah, it's a gray, cloudy day today. Not too nice. But getting things done. I'm like ready to go outside and do more stuff. Like, I gotta get these chairs put around the fire pit. I got some more stuff to do. Let me check the side. Come on. Alright, let's share the screen again. This is an app called BlueStack. You could tie your apps on your phone, well, obviously it's the Android, to this, that you can look at it on your tablet, laptop, PC. You can share your apps on your phone on this screen. But, like, I'm using the Blink, but this is my phone. It's accessing my phone. Yes, it's very invasive, but I only have this one thing connected to it, the Blinks. And then it's got this advertisement because this is free. So you have to deal with those pop-up ads. Let's see. There we go. Come on. Full screen. It's gonna tell me to continue. So the grass is starting to grow. I cut it yesterday. It's gonna say continue on the bottom. The magnolias are blooming. It looks beautiful, actually. This is the shed. Looking toward the front of the house. This is the side of the house. But I cut this grass yesterday. So little by little, things are getting done. Which I'm actually scoping what else I could do out there. Nothing really on this side. This side is pretty clean. The back. No. What are you doing? Get out. The back I started cleaning too. There's a lot of work. Let's go to the pool. I don't know. This app is funky. And there's no chemical in that water yet. But I got rid of all the debris. I'm still cleaning the mess of cutting all these trees. And I put a new flag up. And the pool is technically open, but no way ready. No way. And then I cleaned the backyard a little bit, which I still got to do the chairs and rake. I mowed the lawn in the back too. But I have to rake. But I started organizing. I got to put these chairs around the fire pit, rake this out, clean all that out. But this looks a lot better than it did. I did that yesterday. I fixed that fence. An animal broke it. Literally an animal, deer, bear, something big broke this. I had to repair it. So, and I gotta go mow my neighbor's lawn because I'm responsible for that. But I'll do that in the weekend. So yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on. Constantly busy. Constantly busy. And we're gonna watch these storms. Right now, they're moving offshore in Texas. This line here should be shifting and going offshore. But this is gonna be an all-day event for folks in the southernmost north corner of Louisiana, stretching downward all the way up to here, New York. So the line is gonna cut right through here today. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, so anywhere from here to Kentucky down toward Texas, right in here, you could have severe weather developing. Let's try here. Yeah. The line is starting to develop more. Right there into Texas. Let's go to Louisiana. There's the rest of the line here as we stretch north. Let's go to Nashville. And right there. Let's go. That might be too close. Yeah, right there. You can see where the line is. Right there. And just like I said, the line is coming down. So Arkansas, you might be okay, maybe. It looks like the majority of the storms, but that doesn't matter. Right now it's to the east. Let me put the model. This. Look at those storms down here though. Let's refresh this. Now you see the line. Right there. Look at all the lightning down by Texas. Look at that. But a lot of it's moving offshore, thank gosh. Except for here, it's right along the coastal areas. But this is moving offshore now. So SpaceX, Texas, has nasty weather right near it right now. Look at this cell. This is very close to where SpaceX is. In Texas. Not quite. It's to the north, but this is SpaceX area. It's to the north, where the cell is. But look at these cells. Right along the coast. But over here, they're still getting a lot of lightning in here. A lot of lightning. Look at that. And it's crazy how it can detect the lightning strikes. This cell appears to act up. But yeah, this is where the majority of the nasty weather is right now. The severe, not severe, but the potential for severe storms. That's a nasty cell right there. The rest of the line, see, this is pretty bad here. Back here, look, this small one, but it's about to move offshore. That's the good news. It's moving offshore. Come on. That's pretty heavy rain embedded. This is just showery, rainy weather up to the north. And maybe some storms in the Adirondacks in New York right now. Watertown. Not too far from Watertown. Nothing here. But these are moving this way. There's Buffalo. Here's Watertown. And it's moving in that direction. Yep, it is. It's moving right toward Watertown. Yep. So if you're in Watertown, New York, you're getting this mess. For me, I'm just cloudy right here. Matter of fact, let's look at the satellite. Yeah, I'm just clouded in. The dark gray, where the grayish clouds are, that's where there's the line. See, like, you could see by the density and color of the gray clouds, the tops, you could see where the nasty weather is right now, right here. See how gray, dark this is? See how dark this is? That's an indicator of the storm cloud tops, the height of them, elevation. They're high, which, right there. And here. You could almost see it in some radars when they're high. You could see the puffiness, like little cotton ball looking, the cloud tops expanding. It's actually incredible when you see that. on satellite imagery. But you could see it. Look at this. But you see how dark it is? And then when we go up to this one, look. See how it's not the whitish color, it's a darker gray color. That's when you know that's more intense. See it? There's another one trying to develop right there, but nothing yet. But that's part of the line. And it's all because of this storm system up here. And sometimes you can see the rotation through satellite where the storm system is. Look for the circular counterclockwise motion. It should be in here somewhere. You'll see the rotation of the low pressure. Looks like it's somewhere in there. Hard to tell. It's somewhere in there. See, you got the rotation coming down. It's somewhere in here. Now, where are we? We're on a lake. Let's see. That's right around the low pressure system. Wow, look at that. Look at those storms up there. Going into Canada. Wow, that's heavy rain. Wow. Let's see if there's any storm chasers out there. Well, there's nothing near them. It's too early. They won't be out till later. This is a camera. Let me see if there's any cameras down by Texas. Uh-oh. Mom. What happened? What happened?
I don't know, man. People call me.
They do it to me too. I was getting phone calls early in the morning.
You know, I'm sleeping.
And so was I. I was sleeping. And they woke me up.
And that's my sister. I know.
It is. It's your sister for sure. It's my aunt. Driving you crazy early. So this is a live camera from that area where those strong storms are. I'm grabbing coffee. So yeah, sad with the Pope. You should watch it on TV.
Yeah. I know watching that, I'll be crying. My baby died.
I made coffee.
I know, Nebuchadnezzar. That breaks my heart. But I know he's with God. Because he was a Christian, you know, like, God is, God
Ready?
uh,
I made coffee. Go back to sleep. It's 10 o'clock.
I didn't have a very good dreams.
It's only 11 o'clock. And it's not a nice day out. Next warm day, me and you are going to work together outside. We're going to gotta rake up the property and dump it in the woods. dog sleeps better than I do. He's got the whole bed. By himself. Alright. Oh. Okay. See, the camera's a little fuzzy, but I think that's the only camera that I see, and they're right in that stormy area. Okay, it's moved off to their east now. I don't know which way this is facing. But the storms are moving offshore. Thank gosh for the people in Texas. Wow, what is this? I'll do that later. So really, I can't tell if this is moving offshore. It looks like the cells are off to the left. So this could be facing south if it's, let me think about that. Yes, if we're looking south, east would be to the left. So this camera might be facing south. If I had to guess, if the clouds are moving off to the left side of the screen, it would make sense that we're facing south. Whoa. Oh, we just lost the feed. There's where the camera is. See, the cell is here, but they do have other cells around them. There's no current severe weather alerts yet. Flash flood, that's probably Texas. It is, right in this area, from these storms. That makes sense. But as I said, they're about to move offshore. You have an apartment. Oh, that's me. Wait a minute. Time out. Reschedule. That's mom. I can't do it this week. Okay. Too busy this week. I'm checking messages. Okay, clear. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh, they just issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see. Right there in Texas. This one they're showing going up. I don't see that, but that's what they're saying. That cell is moving up, and it is. Look at that. That's a nasty one going up. The other ones are going out, but this one, there's a little rotation there. Little spin in the atmosphere. Yeah, this is a nasty storm heading north. Corpus Christi. I don't have a camera access anywhere. That's the radar we're using. There's no camera. I don't like the way that looks. There's no camera. Look at that. These are moving offshore. This one's heading north. Look at that. That's incredible. So Corpus Christi, this area, and along the coast, Corpus Christi and points east, you need to watch this cell here because it's heading right towards you and really up the coast. So right up the coast here in Texas, Portland, Corpus Christi, what is that? Aransas Pass. Rockport's getting some nasty weather too, but this a lot of it is heading right toward Corpus Christi. So that's nasty. So this was just issued, the severe thunderstorm warning. Expires. Hail 3/4 of an inch, winds 60 miles per hour. And it's the one we're looking at right now. This box. Right here. There's your severe thunderstorm warning. So if you live in Corpus Christi area and points north, pay attention to this cell that's heading your way. And this is going to go out throughout the day for a lot of areas in the mid section of the country. Matter of fact, let's see what they're saying. Enough of me talking. Let's go to AccuWeather. There has to be a severe threat from Texas all the way up to New York. Yep. Here it is. There it is. Exactly what I was just talking about. Same areas. Right there. But this has it shifted way to the east because right now the storms are in Texas and the line is more to the west. But they're saying as the afternoon progresses, it's going to shift more to the east, which it's already happening in upstate New York. It's more here. But the line is bending way back right now to Texas. The line is actually like this right now. It's more to the west, but it's going to shift east. This is late Tuesday to Friday. So yeah, they're saying it. They are saying it. But it's still early. I mean, what time is it there locally? A little after 10 a.m.? And already, look at this one. I'm surprised this one hasn't gotten an alert yet. look at that. Look how it went the opposite direction. Developing, and the winds are going to the north, but that is freaky. It's developing more to the south, yet the whole thing is moving to the north, and it's just there. It's just staying there in a developmental stage. It's weird, and the whole cell isn't moving up along with it. That is bizarre looking. Look at that. Because they're just flaring up. And it's flaring up over that one spot right now. So a lot of nasty weather going on in Texas, along the coastal areas of Texas right now. Almost the entire coast of Texas. From Louisiana to the Mexico border. Look at that. It's almost covering the entire border. Coastal area of Texas. And that's all that line. That's wicked. But they should be moving offshore. The main concern this afternoon will be here. There's a camera there. Where is he? He's hanging. He's waiting. He's waiting. Actually, that could be a regular camera. Look how windy it is. So that's not a storm chaser, that's a camera. Let's see what we got here. We need another radar. Nashville. You can see they're in it right now. Nothing severe down up here. Nope. Not yet, thank God. So most of the stronger storms are to the south in Texas. That says it right there. And that cell has weakened down here. And a lot of them are moving offshore now, which is great. Oh, he's moving the camera. Okay, let's keep an eye on this for a second. And this is right there in near Texas City. But they're moving offshore away from here, thankfully. So the storms are moving offshore. Whoa! Whoa! That caught me. I wasn't expecting that big bolt. I wonder if there's sound. Let's check. Sometimes they do. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was on. There is no sound. There's no sound on this camera. Wow, that was a bolt, boy. It caught me off guard a bit. I was like, whoa. I think I know what I want to do today. I think I'm gonna make chicken in the smoker. I'm so lazy right now. My pellets are in the car. So I bought some. And I don't feel like going to the car. Let's get rid of that ping sound because we're looking at the radar local. So let's just go way far away. Let's get a radar from here. And now let's go back. Where was that camera we were just looking at? Right there. Because that's annoying, that ping. It is. It's early. It's only 11:15. No more coffee for me. And again, these storms are moving offshore. So the weather should be improving here shortly. There's still some storms in the area though. I don't want to put the radar, forget it. Because then it's going to ping. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. There's still a cell here, but most of it's moving offshore. Yep. Slowly, but moving offshore. And I'm gonna get ready to do a little gaming. Let me set that up. I'll shut the audio off for a second. So yeah, I'm not gonna just continue to watch this. I'll watch it throughout the day. It's still that same. That should be expiring soon. That's the box down to the south here. This one. The storm is moving actually offshore now. It's going a little bit out, so they may drop this. One box. That's currently the only alert of severe weather. It's just that one at the moment. We'll just keep an eye on this for a few more minutes. It looks like there's more cells trying to develop right around this area. It's crazy. And I'll be back. It's unfortunate there's no sound. Come on. Oh. All right. I got my pellets for my wood stove. No, not wood stove, my smoker. Whoa. Well, while we watch this, I'm putting pellets in my wood stove. I said it again, smoker. All right, Tycho, move. Oh, shit, I gotta open it. is done. Whoa. So this is near Texas City right now. You can see that it definitely looks like cloud to ground lightning. At least on the appearance, it definitely looks like it is. But can I confirm? Let me send a message to the guys for the pre-record. What is this? Okay. Let me message. Okay. I just sent them a message. I gotta do a pre-record in a little while. And I am going to take a break from looking at this. Wow, look at that. Look at this. And they just issued this as a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, I see it here and the box. This was just issued from southeast of this location. Wow, just now. They just issued that. From what we're looking at right now. So I'm not going to start gaming yet. We're going to keep an eye on this. It looks like the rain has let up because, again, this camera is to the northwest of the cell. The cell is moving away from this location, but that doesn't mean that other cells can develop around it. But right now, most of the energy is moving offshore, but there is a nasty cell redeveloping to the southeast. Really right near Texas City. Right now. Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay,
Alexa, thank you.
anytime.
Mm. There's something in there. Not anymore. All right. I am not going to drink any more coffee. I had 2 cups. That's it. I'm going to get into gaming for a little while. I'm done with this watching the lightning right now, but it does look. Let's look at this cell. Look at that. Right here. And this is a severe thunderstorm warning currently for this area here. But if you look closely, it's moving offshore and will hit this barrier island, Galveston, and here soon, because it's moving offshore. But right in here, they need to watch. So it's moving obviously away from where the camera is up here. So it's to the southeast now, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. And it's moving offshore. And I don't think there's any cameras on Galveston. That I can access with this paid Omega. And you could see it in the distance. You could see the rain has definitely either stopped or slowed down significantly here where this camera is located. So the majority of the stronger storms have moved to the southeast, which is probably where we're looking at right now. Because I saw the individual move the camera. But it's early. And there's going to be a lot more storms developing as the afternoon progresses. Unfortunately. All right, so I'm going to now focus more on doing a little gaming for a little while. Because I got to work. Oh my God, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 51 minutes already? That's crazy. Wow, look at that. Right down the middle. still looking at it. I gotta go put my smoker on and season, dry rub my chicken to put it in for today's dinner. I'm just lazy right now. It's only 11:35, and I'm thinking about smoking food in the in the smoker. I've got time. Chicken doesn't take long in a smoker. Not chicken breast. All right. I'm gonna now navigate away from Facebook and YouTube. So for those watching there, I'm going to say goodbye to you. And we will continue on TikTok, Rumble, Twitch. So I'm going to game for a little while. So have a great Monday, great week, and we're going to end it right now. So goodbye on YouTube. Okay, YouTube is done. That's good.